Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome back, everyone, to the grand finale of our three-part explainer on buying a computer the absolute smartest way possible. Look, we've already covered repairing versus replacing, we've decoded all those confusing technical specs, and today we're tackling the ultimate money-saving showdown, refurbished versus brand new. If you're ready to save a ton of cash without accidentally buying a lemon, you are in exactly the right place. So to turn you into a totally savvy insider, here is our playbook for today. First, what refurbished actually means. Second, why where you buy matters. Third, a head-to-head showdown of refurbished versus brand new. And finally, 4 non-negotiable questions you absolutely must ask sellers. Now, you might be thinking, refurbished, that kind of sounds like a red flag, like I'm literally just buying someone else's problem. And honestly, that is a perfectly normal fear. We're all conditioned to think used automatically equals broken or risky. But here's the thing. If we can get past that initial hesitation, getting into the refurbished market is a massive celebratory life hack for your wallet. It's truly one of the absolute smartest ways to score a highly reliable machine for a fraction of the cost. Section 1. What refurbished actually means. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we can finally lift the veil on this terminology. Simply put, a refurbished computer is a used device that has been properly inspected, repaired if it needed it, and fully tested before being resold. We're not just talking about buying a secondhand laptop from a random guy in a coffee shop parking lot, right? A real professional, someone who actually knows computers, got their hands on this, ran the diagnostics, and made sure it works perfectly before it ever gets to you. But, well, here's the catch. You've got to protect your wallet here because refurbished isn't actually a legally protected term. Literally, anyone can slap that label on a cardboard box. And because of that loophole, the quality out there varies wildly depending on the seller. You really have to stay vigilant. Section 2. Where you buy matters most. Because the seller's reputation is your real shield. Let's look at Tier 1, the absolute safest option, manufacturer refurbished. We're talking about buying directly from the big players, like Apple, Dell, Lenovo. This is the ultimate smart buyer move. These machines are rigorously inspected by the creators themselves, they use official parts, and they usually come with warranties that are pretty much identical to brand new devices. So for maximum peace of mind and massive savings, this is absolutely where you go. Let's move to and see how this builds on our next tier, certified retailers. Think major electronics stores or authorized resellers. These are generally reliable and you're mostly safe here. But the golden rule for this middle tier, you must look for a stated warranty period. It might be a bit shorter than buying direct, sure, but you absolutely need that safety net in writing. And then there's Tier 3, marketplaces. eBay, Facebook Marketplace, you know the drill. While there are definitely legitimate sellers on there, it's kind of the Wild West. Hidden problems are extremely common. Bypassing this tier entirely is often a huge win. Because if a seller offers 0 warranty and no returns, you aren't getting a deal, you're taking a massive gamble with your hard-earned money. So the crucial point is this number, 90. Let that really sink in. If a refurbished computer doesn't come with at least a 90-day warranty, it is a gamble, not a deal. Walk away. Period. That is the absolute bare minimum time you need to use the machine and uncover any of those weird hidden hardware gremlins. Section 3. The showdown, refurbished versus brand new. Let's choose your perfect path based on what you actually need. And this brilliantly illustrates our ultimate side-by-side comparison. Look, for everyday tasks, browsing, emails, zooming with the family, refurbished wins, hands down. But if you're pushing demanding specs like heavy video editing, brand new takes the crown. Now, what about lifespan? If you want immediate reliability and big savings right now, go refurbished. But if you're planning to keep this exact machine for, say, 5 to 7 years to squeeze out maximum life, buying new makes a lot more sense. As for peace of mind, buying from a trusted refurbished brand with a real warranty is fantastic. However, if you want 0 uncertainty about a device's history, new is your winner. And finally, the price gap. Refurbished is a massive win when the savings are actually huge. But if the price difference is incredibly small, just buy new. See, new isn't automatically better, and refurbished isn't automatically a compromise. Section 4. 4 questions for sellers. Time to hand you your secret weapons before you spend a single dime. Question number 1. What is the warranty period and who actually honors it? Listen, a warranty is completely useless if the company honoring it just disappears tomorrow. You need absolute clarity on exactly who you're calling if your screen suddenly goes black on day 15. Question number 2. What was actually replaced or repaired? A legit seller should answer this without even blinking. A super clear answer proves they actually did the inspection work they promised. If they stumble or get defensive, they probably just wiped the hard drive, dusted off the keyboard, and shoved it in a new box. Question number 3, and this is specifically critical if you're buying a laptop. What is the battery health? Look, batteries degrade over time. It's literally just basic chemistry. If you buy a used laptop and the battery only holds a 20-minute charge, you're going to be paying out of pocket to replace it immediately. And that instantly kills all the savings of your brilliant refurbished deal. Question number 4. Is there a return window if something is wrong? Treat this as your ultimate escape hatch. Sometimes a computer passes a basic surface-level inspection, but it still has some quirky motherboard issue that only pops up after a few hours of real-world use. If they say no to a return window, turn around and walk away. Let's be crystal clear about this warning sign. If a seller cannot answer those 4 questions clearly, that is a massive red flag. We're not talking about a slight inconvenience here. These questions are firm boundaries protecting your money. Any silence, defensive behavior, or confusion from a seller, just bail immediately. Do not risk it. So let's bring it all together for our massive smart buyer summary. Think about this. A warranted manufacturer refurbished PC will often completely destroy a brand new budget computer in terms of actual value. Just think about the incredible buying power you possess right now. Over this whole 3-part explainer series, you've learned to evaluate your current setup, decode all those confusing specs, and now you can navigate the refurbished market like an absolute pro. You can keep top-tier tech on your desk and keep hundreds of dollars right there in your pocket. You literally never have to be at the mercy of confusing tech marketing again. Which leaves me with just one final question for you. Now that you have the ultimate buyer's playbook, what is your next smart tech upgrade going to be? Take all this knowledge, protect your wallet, and go find yourself an absolutely incredible machine. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Stay savvy out there and happy hunting.